Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 43, as I always do before I play any games. Going to start at the 1 minute mark now, which is in about 10 seconds. Didn't stream yesterday. Hello, Crazy Run. Let's get started. We have a fork. Hello, Larson Pie. And there is a mate. And a mate. And a mate. We have a mate. And a mate. And we have, how does this work? Oh my God. So we made on D8. And we're black. I could take and then take on F2. Or I could give a mate. I honestly didn't see that until just then. There should be a mate here. 9, we have a mate. 10. I can take the bishop and then the knight. Is that good enough? There's a fork here, but I'm on D1. Should be good. 11. White to move. Should just be mate and 1. Right? Oh, what the hell was that? Okay, and do the fork here, putting us up a piece. 13, we have a check. And we have a fork. I don't know about that, though. We're up pawns. I'll still be down material at the end, though. I'm on F5. I'll be on F5. I'll be on F5. 14. I have a mate in 2. 15. Black to move. Can I push? You know, taking is most likely because nothing else makes sense. And yeah, I mean, this should be good. 16. I have no queen. I do have this lovely check on G5. He has to come up the board. And then I have a check here. And if he comes up the board again, then I have check, but it's a little slippery. You're playing in a tournament. I mean, not congratulations. Good luck is what I'm trying to say. Check. Yeah, so King H5. I mean, I have a check this way, but I am not sure if this is the right approach here. I could just give a mate like this, actually. Check and then knight G5 is the way to do it. 17. So I'm down a piece. So I could give a check and then take on D5, which I think is correct. We take with the queen. 18. I have a fork. Fork is looking good. I'm going to play the fork. Now there's knight F7. Knight F7. Will his knight be trapped? Oh, well, I'm up the exchange there, actually. No, wait, no, I'm not. But yeah, the question is, will he be trapped, right? Takes. I think he's going to end up trapped here. I mean, because I'm just coming in. So this one's underrated a little bit. And can I take this? I don't know if I maybe I can because I'll be up the exchange, but he can take on B7, but then I can take on A2. It's still going to be tight, but that should be good. 19, we're in check. So if I hide on H6 with threatening mate, can he defend mate? He can. I have rook C1, and that is looking good. Rook C1 right away, I didn't consider. I think this should win. 23 viewers, black to move. Equal material. I can hit this. Can I not just take here? Check. That's a piece. 21. And take with the king. 22. I have a check. And then I can take here. That should be good enough. 23. I have bishop h3. Hello, Sin City. And then I'm getting in on the light squares if he runs to c7. I have a check here, and I'm going to pick up the knight. 24. So I have a check here, and then it's going to be a kill box. I don't think he can defend. He's going to have to give up the queen. 25. I can take check, and then he's got this, and then I can take here. Is that good enough? Take. I mean, I could also just take, on, I don't think that's good enough. You guys always have tournaments on the same day. It's crazy. It's always Sun Tzu and Larson say. They're the same person. Okay. Yeah, I could just take here to begin with. No. The other way makes more sense because no. I don't know. They both don't make sense. Okay, so check, king a7. And I can't take on b5. Oh, I've got this. Oh. Could I go here? Could I go here first? I'm just going to minimize chat so I can focus here. From Kansas, you say. Okay. Yeah, okay, so if I start this way, check, and then I have bishop f2. I'm having trouble figuring it out though. And then if he takes him up the exchange. I think I end up the exchange here. But yeah. Okay, it's scary, and I wasn't entirely sure, but we're up the exchange. Okay. 26, black to move. Can I go b5? Yeah, that's just an outside passed pawn, so we take this way. Wait. Take this way. Okay, almost screwed up. And then this is interesting. Well, if I push, I'm out of the square, but yeah, I think he's going to stop both my pawns if I go for the double. We have to push. 27. I have a check. He must take, and then I have check, which will be mate. Okay, 28. I have king a4. His king's already getting in, which I don't love. This one's going to be tricky. King b4. Should I defend that? Oh boy, this is hard. This is very hard. Okay, so c4. This is very tricky. So if he goes king c5, can I afford to do this race? I might take for that one. I think I'm going to be too slow there. I think my instinct says to come up the board. Now, if he pushes c5, okay, I don't know. The thing was king a4. He's close to being in Zugzwang. That's the thing. Because, for example, if he goes d5, I should be able to just take it. His king comes in, which is scary. Takes, king up, and then it's good. Yeah, he can come in here, but it's not so simple. I think I'm better there. So I don't think he can play d5. And if he goes c5, I think I can just take, and I'm up a pawn there. Doesn't mean I'm winning, but it's better than we have now. And this is a scary move if he goes to c5. But then I just take, so this should be good. Okay, 29. Chat is still minimized. I'm down a piece. There's a... Okay, if I take, I can then go d5. So takes d5. He has two pieces under attack. Should be good. And he's hitting c3, which removes my defender there. But yeah, so takes. Excuse me. I probably should have accounted for this. Then I have queen c2. I don't know. Oh no, maybe not. So takes. And I should have seen technically, I should have seen this move prior. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe queen f7 takes on f7. But that's unclear. What the hell is this? Yeah, I'm playing that. I'm going to look at it with the engine after, though. Okay, I'm going to open up chat. That's a terrible puzzle. Okay, so if he takes on c3, there's a million moves. You can play anything here. You can take here. This is not a good puzzle. So this is just about recognizing that this position is just better. There's a million moves here. I mean, his king is very exposed, and we have the bishop. But it's not my favorite puzzle. Yeah, so every move just wins. I don't like that puzzle. I don't think it's the best puzzle. Okay, minimizing chat again. White to move. White to move. Can I go d7? Because d7, he needs to move his rook, right? Somewhere. And then I can go check. Check. But where's the win? You know, bing, bang. Right? Boom, 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 boom. h7. h7, rook somewhere. Where's the win, though? Well, I'm up. I win a pawn. No, I win a pawn. I win a pawn. Check. King h8. Right? h7, one would think. Oh, wait. Maybe I go d7 after. Bing, bang, boom, bang, check here. And then d7. I don't know, but that's got to be... I mean, there's nothing else here. Okay. Yeah. And then I think there's every move's winning here. Okay, 31. Black to move. Rook d1. Threatens mate. He can put a rook back. But then I have a fork, but I have a fork, but I don't know if that's, I mean, I am down a pawn, even if I get the exchange. Bing, bang, rook c1. Oh my god, I have mate there. That's crazy. Okay, so he gives up the queen. Actually, I should take this first. Okay, 32. So I'm down 3 pawns. Black has every single pawn still. It's crazy. I can threaten mate. And then it's a fork. Double attack. Bang. This is the type of move that I often miss from my opponents as well. And so I think we're just going check. And if he hides here, then I can take the bishop. And if he blocks the bishop, I can take. So yeah, we just go check. 33. So I have a check here. So we might as well explore that. So he can go to f3. But I don't see a good follow-up there. I almost see an idea. Okay, so check. Maybe it won't work. I'm trying to get this and the king here. I'm trying to get the rook to d2 and the king to f4. So check. I mean, I'd love to control this. So check king f3. I've got check here. Oh, that's mate. Okay. Rook d3. 34. I have a check. He's got to go up. And then I think I'll just keep walking him up the board here. So check. He doesn't have to take, but he kind of does. So he takes here. And then I have check. I don't know. There's got to be something there. I think it's just g5 after. Yes, I think it's just g5 here. So g5, he has to walk up the board, and then this should be mate. It's not mate, though. But this is mate. It's not mate, but there's got to be something. And then here, even that's not mate, but eventually, I mean, unless, potentially I just go here, check. And then mate. It's still not mate. He always gets f6. So even this will not be mate. Check. He's coming in. Yeah, he's okay. So yeah, so maybe it is g5. He has to go to e5. I'm trying to control this one. So then, I mean, I'd love to go down. Maybe I can go this way, check. And he's still so slippery. Check, and then he's coming back here. Okay, so check. King e5. Yeah, I can either do a check here or a check here. So yeah, he comes in here. But that's good. I mean, that's good. So check, king e5. Yes, if we go check. Check. Takes. Checkmate. I mean, that's got to be it. Yeah. So I think I was doing it this way. Check. And then check. So that he has to take. And then I was going to go. What was I going to do? Wait, I just have a mate right here. Okay, 35. So I can take his rook, but he can take mine. I could take his bishop. I take his bishop. I'm threatening mate. Take his bishop. But he can't afford to move the king. Okay, 36. I have a double fork. A double fork. Unfortunately, he can take on e5, but then I can create a new one, but then he can recapture. Can I take the bishop? Right? He has to recapture, then I have check. That wins a piece. 37. I'm down. No, what am I down? Nothing. I'm down a rook. I have 2 pawns for a rook. Okay, so we have check. And he has nothing better than... I mean, he could... No, yeah, I mean, he's got to move the king. It's just a mate in 2. I mean... Holy fuck! Ah, I was so close to the end. That was a decent time, too. Wait, what did I do? What did I miss here? What did I miss here? Oh my god, he can take my queen. You also had knight g5? Okay, I'm surprised about knight g5. Yeah, okay, yeah. And so I missed two moves there. The first one I should have seen. The second one was slightly trickier. Okay, that I got too complacent. I got to start over. And it's not working. Let me refresh. There we go. From the beginning. New puzzle streak here. The hell is this? What a dumb puzzle. Sorry. I can't believe I screwed up. It wasn't a hard puzzle. I just did it too quick. Too quickly. Is this anything? What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Queen is overloaded. I have. I can check and take here. Black. This is tricky. Ooh. No, the fact that I have a protected pass pawn should be good here. Check. And a check. And do I want the rook? Yeah. I need two. I can take here. But then he's on this one. But I'm on the queen. Should be good. 23. I have check, and then I'm coming in. 24. I have a check. All right. If king goes to A8. I have a check here, but yeah, that's probably going to be good. And if he goes to B8, please don't suggest moves. Please don't suggest moves, or please read the rules. Okay, check at king B8. Then I can go here. Actually, I could do that in every case. What am I talking about? 25. I have a check. 26. I have a check, and then a check. Okay, we have a check. Where's the win? Where's the win? The heck? Yes, you should. You should be constantly messing. I mean, it's pretty large. It's right here. Other people don't have problems with it. Hello, PXPC. Okay, I'm going to look at this one with the engine after. I mean, I was thinking about rook d7 here. But I'm missing something obvious. Maybe I can go here, but what am I threatening? What am I threatening? I can build a discovery after, but holy crap. I mean, he can just create, he can go f6 here. Please don't suggest move px. I mean, how blind are you guys? You guys are pretty blind. You guys are blind. Blind, blind, blind. One thing I could do is do I have the option of disabling chat? I think on Twitch you can. I don't think you can on YouTube. I don't think I have that power. You would think I should have that power, but I don't. I can't disable chat. Isn't that silly? Okay. I'm going to regret drinking this coffee so late. Okay, this guy's getting booted or timed out for 30 minutes. I mean, get some glasses or something. What was I doing? Okay, I might have bishop b4, I think, and then rook d8. Because if he takes, then I'm threatening mate. And if he doesn't take, then I'm threatening rook d8. If he goes f6, that could be a problem. f6, check, king f7. I can build a discovery. Or I might still have takes. No, I don't have that anymore. So yeah, so if he goes here, check king f7, check. I'm losing it. But yeah, bishop e4, f6, rook d8, king f7, bishop e8, king f8. I can go check. That's not good enough. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. It almost works, but there's f6 here. I could maybe take here later with check after he takes here maybe. Could that be a thing? Bishop b4, f6, rook d8, king f7. Wait, king f7, I can go rook d7. Oh, that's hard. It's going to end early. It's going to end early. Yeah, it's stupid. I'll show you the line I was looking at. You have to see deeper. You have to see deeper. You have to see f6, rook d8, king f7, and then you have to see rook d7. Yeah, that should be a lot harder than 1700. Okay, white to move. So I have check. I mean, and then we're just getting easy ones again. I don't think I have better. I am down a piece, but this will put me up the exchange. Yeah, and then they give us an easy one. White to move. Can I remove the defender? How can I need to remove this. Or I could just go rook h1 maybe. Then he has h6. Actually, his queen is under attack, so I can go check here. So check king h8. And then I have check here, winning the queen. Okay, 30. Well, I assume I have to take. So it's equal material right now. So takes, and then takes, and then I have a fork. 31. White to move, microphone shifting. Almost made it here. So I might need to give a check first. King moves somewhere, and I'm pushing. So check, and I'm pushing, and I'm queening. 32, black to move. Ooh, might get a balestra. Might get a balestra. So let's go check, and then that's a balestra. Beauty. I've just been, yeah, it's a balestra. It's a balestra. Okay. Black to move. We have a fork here. Forkerinos. 34. How does this work? Okay, I can take and then fork. Is that good enough? I don't know if that's good enough. Yeah, I'll be up the exchange. 35. Black to move. Thinking here. Yeah, because I mean, I can't go first. He can just take. So I'm thinking king d2. Right? He's got this check though, but then I can, is that a triangulation? Or why don't I just go there first? Can I go king d1, threatening check? King d1. If he goes knight c4, I still have check. I think I've got king d1. Check. Boom. 36. This is almost like a Legal's. So this should be mate in 2 here. Common pattern. Except, no, then he's got this. So we have to do it this way. Knight f6 is the only way to do it. 37. Black to move. We have, again, my favorite motif. The only question is which way do we want to do it? I kind of want to do it this way. But no. Oh, it's this way. We open up the king to h1. So check, and then mate. It's kind of like the Taimanov puzzle. Bam. 38. Black to move. So we can't go here because of the fork. So first we have to check, and then we can queen. So check. And then I'm taking, and then I'm queening. 39. They're getting easier as I go along here. So I have check, but then he can block, but which is not a problem because I was thinking about taking first and then check. But no, I think I'm going here, except the problem is he can take with the rook. and then he can go rook h6. So I think my instincts are correct. I have to take here first. He has no reasonable move other than to recapture, and then I just have this check. He has to move the king, and I'll be up a knight at the end because I'm going to take and then I'm going to take. So yeah, we take here, and then check, and then I take the queen and we take on f8. 40. White to move. Okay. Almost have a kill box right out of the gate. This is, oh, is this mined? This is mined. This is mined. You can't go here or here later because if I can skewer and I can take on g8. So for example, check if he comes here, this is wins. So I think I'm looking at this because if, again, this is mined. Okay, so he had, and this is, oh, I guess technically he could go here though. He could technically go to d5. Oh, because I really like my idea here. Oh, I just do it this way. Oh yeah, you just do it this way. Okay, so now he can only go to f5. Okay, so that's forced, and then I can go check, and he has to. Well, he doesn't have to do. He doesn't have to do. Yeah, he still can't go here. He still can't go to e5. So check. He has to go to f4, and then I can push. I mean, there's have to be a win at that point. So it's going to be check, and then yeah, I think I'm going e4 here. I mean, e4 just has to be winning. I mean, do I have to calculate that? Holy crap. I mean, I know I could have verified. I thought for sure there's a win there. How could there not be a win here? I didn't calculate this because how could there not be a win here? I can't believe I got that wrong. I can't believe I got that wrong. I thought there's got to be a win, but that's unbelievable. Oh, I was doing so well too. Just yeah, queen of 4. This is still mine because of my original idea. But oh my god, I just thought there had to be a win there. Oh my god, I got to start over. I can't believe that. I am shocked. I am shocked. I am really shocked. Like normally I would calculate there, but it seems impossible that there's not just a win. Holy crap. I'm getting lazy now. I'm not calculating, but I've got bishop d3. I was doing really well there too. Like I felt I was really in the zone. I was really in the zone. I didn't realize he could do that. Okay. I didn't even see the right idea there. I can't believe I got to start over. That's crazy. Keep screwing up. But you know what? Despite screwing up, I feel good. I feel pretty sharp on the tactics. Oh wait, I'm black. I'm so confused. Oh God, I don't want to do this. Ugh. This is way too hard. I basically guessed. I went purely on intuition there. It's not. That's too difficult. This one's also difficult. This one's also difficult. But he's threatening Queen G1. So how would this help? Because I can take with a queen, that's why. God, sorry guys. What are we doing here? I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, I can give a check, obviously, but then what? You know, then I don't know. What on earth could this be? You would think knight h6. You would think knight h6. He moves the king somewhere. Then I have knight f7 if he goes to h8. What if he goes here? G7. Then I can go rook takes. Okay, so this is actually not too hard. 22. What's going on? I'm just taking the rook. Weird. Okay. So I have knight c2, knight d2 rather. I mean, that should be good. Another weird puzzle. Odd. Oh, whoopsies. Oh God, you know, there's a bug, by the way. You can't go next game. Next game on Puzzle Streak doesn't work. It's a little annoying. Okay, I think I used up all my what little brain cells I had because it's getting worse as time goes on. It's getting worse and worse for me here. I've got only 10 minutes left. Despite not probably going to fail today, I felt really sharp. I felt sharp in the puzzles. I just got, I don't know what happened. I know I can give a discovery. I'm just not sure if it's enough, but it's when I need to be enough. Which way though to do it? Does it really matter? Check. Like, what is the difference? Oh God, you're going to give this to me at 1100? You seriously going to give this at 1100? Is this really an 1100 rated puzzle? You gotta. What the hell? 1100? I don't even. What is the difference? What the hell? How am I supposed to the reason it's 1100 is because players are guessing 50% chance. They're just guessing. They're just guessing. And then 50% of them get it right. And there's got to be a difference. I mean, there has to be a difference. I want to take this way. I mean, I want to go here. It's just my instinct because I don't really like that he can take with the knight and the pawn. Right, so let's say he takes with the king, takes. I'm still down a lot of material though. I mean, I need something more. I have no idea what the difference is. I could go here. Oh, I keep the rook. It is this. My instinct was right. Although this is tricky. I didn't even think about this. What the hell? I mean, I have to take it now. This is still very tricky, but yeah. So, but we keep the bishop. In the other line, we don't keep the bishop. If I do it this way, actually, what am I talking about? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, the difference is if he takes with the king, then I have queen. It's actually not that hard. I'm just I'm just tripping. But it is hard for 1100. I think that's why I got confused. Because it shouldn't be that hard for 1100. White to move should just be a mate. And this looks like a mate here. And 9. We have no pieces. But we have a discovery. And I'll be up the exchange. I have a check with a fork. 11, I am black. I think I can just go here. And I'm on the rook. 12. We will take that and then I think I want to take this way so that I can. Well, he can defend the piece, but this is going to run. Okay. Yeah, the next streak button doesn't work. I have to refresh. Yeah, I'm too pressed for time here. I'm trying to go quick, and it's messing me up here because I only have 5 minutes to do the rest. And it's going to be a failure today. It's going to be a failure. Yes, yeah, I just don't have time. I can't because I can afford about 10 seconds each. Okay, someone needs to email Lee Chess about the next streak button. I basically have to do these like near instant with how little time I have. Like, What's the difference between this and this? What is the difference? Or even between A1 and B2? Oh, no, I have to stop this other diagonal. Didn't I have this one already? Yeah, we gotta take with the queen here. Had this one already. How much time I got? I got 4 minutes left here. 4 minutes. I have to do them very quickly. Check. I have this, but it doesn't. I guess it's a fork. It's an invisible fork. And does it matter where I go? Yeah, it shouldn't matter if you had two mates there. Usual. This wins the queen, right? Okay, check. Block. One. Here. 29. Check. Check. I'll do it here. 30. I can take, and then I have check, and there should be a material there. 31. Ooh, I can almost make the. I need to finish in 2 minutes. This should be winning. 32. So I have a check. This is mined. So he's got to go to the back rank. And then he's going to be forced up the board. And it will be a fork. 33. I have mate in 2. Not quite mate in 2. Because he can block. I take and then it's mate. 34. Wow. Invade on the light squares. He can give up the exchange. I could also just take on H3, right? He's got a check though, which Rook G3 is still good though. I think takes. I mean, I think that's still good. I'm going to take a guess. Yeah. Okay, 35. Oh my god. I crawled back. We have one of my favorite tactics. Okay, we give a check first and then we go for this. Okay, 36. I'm down a rook. I have 3 pawns for rook. I have a check here. And then there's a fork. Yeah, I can take and there's a fork. 37. So I can take here, check. He has to take. I'm seeing it all now. Now it has to be this pawn. Wow, 38, clutch. So I'm going to be slightly over my time if I make it, and I can just take here now. Oh, his rook is defending. Maybe I have to take here. I mean, his knight's defending e3. So can I do this? I'm down a pawn. That would put me up a piece. This should work. Wait, he can take with the bishop. But then I go here. But he's still on my rook, so it's a little tricky. Takes, check. Right? He moves the king. I'm going to queen at the end. Okay, 39. I really fought back valiantly. I have trouble saying that word. Check. Then I have a fork. Yikes, Rooney. Bam, bam. 40. Holy smokers. Blackarino. Do we have time for this? I don't think we have time for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I queen with check. We go straight here. Bam, bam. We take that. 41. It's a miracle. We take with the knight. Except, okay, we have discoveries here after. So he cannot afford to take the knight because I take here. He takes the knight. I win the queen. The problem for me is I'm still down a pawn here, but I think his queen may be trapped. I think his queen is trapped. I don't see where his queen can go. So bam, bam, 42. White to move. I'm past the hour mark, but I'm still trying for it anyways. The hour thing is just I'm allowed to stop at an hour. That's all that means. I don't have to do it forever. So I think I can take and then I just push and he can't stop me. Right? Takes, push. No. He can't stop me still. Bing, bang, boom. He can still stop me. Feels like you shouldn't be able to though. Takes. Can I push here first? Boom, boom. No. Okay, weird. You would think it's taking. That's just my instinct. Takes. Push. No, I think I was right the first time. First of all, if he comes like to the side, well, I guess he could come here, push, but he's never stopping it. No, I think my instincts are right. Yeah, push it. So, and if he comes straight back, I can just... No, I was right the first time. Okay, I made it. Okay, we got there in the end. 43. Get one wrong on purpose now. Okay, time for a game. Man. Here we go. I'm burned out though. 2146 was a fake account. I mean, I just can't. Block. Jesus. Okay. Oh, it's going to be so hard to gain rating. Oh, another fake account. I just can't. 7 games. I mean, come on. It's impossible to get. I'm not impossible. It's so hard to get an actual pairing against a non-fake account. There we go. Finally, a real account. Yeah, so in this one, I think we go knight c3 in this line. D4. Yeah, I think I'm going here. I think this is when you go knight c3. And then we castle. I think. Is this a move? No, I just take it. So queen c7. Then I'm thinking I'm going knight a4. Oh, I forgot about that. That's annoying. So, okay, so d3, c4. Because I definitely don't want to move. Or this could be, it could be knight e2 potentially. I don't want to move the rook. I wonder, I mean, it's possible I shouldn't have castled. And it's possible it wasn't knight c3, but so d3, and if you go c4, what am I doing there? Could I take once? Would that make any sense? Takes. Yeah, the only other thing I can think of here is knight e2. But then there's still this c4. Okay, I'm going d3. I wonder what I did wrong here. Oh, there's also knight g5 is okay, but knight g4 is okay rather, but okay, disaster averted. Although maybe not actually. No, I misplayed this. We're okay, but no, we're not. We're not okay. I have to take. Oh no, no. Can I go here? I can't. Oh, I screwed up, eh? I really screwed up. I think I have to take here. Oh man, I wonder what I did wrong. Was knight c3 wrong? Was castling wrong? Was d3 wrong? I'll really have to look that up. So I think I'm coming here. There's this check though. God dang it. God dang it. Oh, this guy, I've never beaten this guy before in my life. Well, I don't really have a better option here. I don't think. I think I have to just allow that. Like, I don't think I have a better option. So, I mean, maybe I just didn't see one. I don't know why he had to think about that, but he did. Okay, we can come in here, but let's do this and let's play a little quicker. I'm really curious what I did wrong there. I'm really curious. It could have been knight c3 should have been okay. d3 I didn't see better. The castling. I think the castling might have been the mistake. I should have played c4 instead of castling. I'm putting that on the record. Okay, I'm putting that on the record. Do I have this? It's queen here. Okay, let's just do this. So yeah, I think I should have played c4 instead of castles because he had bishop a6. That was my mistake. Oh, I love iced coffee. Oh, it's good. But as I say, I'm probably going to regret drinking it so late. I'm going to be up too late, having trouble sleeping. 10 viewers. Hello, viewers. Thank you for watching my little stream here. Yeah, but again, I think c4 might have been better than castling. Okay, so I could take here. He's going to push this, obviously. I could go c4. Hello, lt8. I could bring in the other rook. Do I want to take here twice? Would that make any sense? Doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, he's going to push. He's going to push. I mean, what am I supposed to do about that? here? Does that make any sense at all? He just, I mean, could I move this knight and then I have a rook? I can put the rook there. Like this. Knight FG5. He takes here. That's not so bad though, but then takes, he just pushes still. But then maybe I have Queen G4. It can get a little interesting. This is kind of interesting. H6. But the problem is, I mean, takes. Yeah, I almost have, I mean, I could almost, takes, and then I do have 95 there after. You go 95 right away. And he's just pushing. Yeah, this is very interesting. Whoa, I'm gonna go Queen G3 maybe. Try Queen G3. I'm threatening mate. So this is now pinned. He might have Queen D5. No, I'm still taking. Okay, so C6 I'm taking. Oh, that's a good move. Queen G3. So King H8. Then maybe I can bring in the other rook now. No, Queen G3 was good. Yeah, King H8. Maybe Rook E1. Or maybe I move the F knight somewhere. I don't know. Because if I go Rook at E1, he's got C6. Well, if I go Rook at E1, C6, I take on F6. He might even take with a G pawn, you know. If he takes with the bishop, then I have takes, and I have a discovery, but not the greatest discovery, not the worst discovery. 95, not the worst discovery. Is this what I just calculated? I think it was. Yeah, so no, I looked at King H8, but this is similar. This is similar. Could I take here? No, he's on. Okay, no, I think I'm going to take. I'm a little bit low on the clock, so I'm going to take, and then I'm going to take again, and then 95, I think. Or what about here? What about 95? Because what does he do? Well, what am I threatening? I'm not threatening anything, actually. It's just a shame. It's a shame for this to happen. It's a shame. I'm sure I had much better. I don't know. Again, low on the clock. Now he's going to pretend to think because it's a really hard move for him to consider. Really hard move. Okay, 95. Let's just do that. And I don't know. He goes back to E7. Let's say, bring in the other rook. H4 maybe. I'm no better here, but we are attacking. But I'm not any better. He might even, yeah. And then this is a threat. The question is, do I want to go Rook at E1? It's hard. I can never do anything with it. Well, I could maybe go to G3, I guess, or H3. I could also go to F2 actually. Yeah, so we are going to go here. He might do this thing, possibly, which is annoying. It is. I almost have a fork after 97. Doesn't quite work. Or does it? Because I am... Well, I'm also hitting F2, actually. Can I... No, the F2 is not... Or F7, I mean. F7 is not even anything here. Can I go H4 and then F6? And I'll just lose a piece. Yeah, so he goes to C7. I think I need to get off of it right away. Actually, I should hit E6. Yeah. Okay. So, H4 or do I? No, rook lift. That's too far up. I should do it this way. Really. I should do it this way. Okay, let's do it this way. And then, oh, he wants this. Well, I could go knight C4. I'd rather not though. I'd rather just leave it there. So maybe I leave it there. And queen, I want queen G5. I still want to hit E6. Because I guess he could still play F5 if he wanted to. It was more about that he can't kick out my knight. If his queen is here, he can still cover E6, but that's my TED talk and why I want to target E6 here. Yeah, so he does this. And I was thinking queen G4. There is F5 though. He can just play F5. But is that any good for him? Okay. I do have C4, but I don't want that. Yeah, here there's F5. I could go here. But no, I think I want to go here. He can play F5 if he likes. Although this is scary after, but yeah, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, this is getting scary though. I'm getting scared. So if he goes F5, my knight is looking more annoying all the time. And if he goes F6, I am hitting E6, and I just feel that is nice to have. Yeah, so well, I guess I would go to C4. Which I really don't want to. I mean, would this make sense? Okay, we're going here, but oh shit, he's got queen. Yeah, I should have went here. Okay, so I'm just losing. And he's going to pretend to think about it again. I've got this check actually, but I'm still losing here. Yeah, I don't know why he has to pretend to think about these moves. You know what I mean? Like they're the only moves, and then he thinks about them. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna block him. Just I don't like him pretending to think about moves. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I was fine there. I had to play knight F3, and I was fine. I just blundered at the end there. I think if I had gone knight F3, yeah, knight F3, I'm fine. That was my blunder. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why he has to pretend to think about moves. Only moves, and he has to think about them. So I think instead of casting, I think I should have played C4. So knight C3 was actually wrong here, eh? It was knight A3 immediately. Yeah, because actually I couldn't play C4. My knight was on C3, so I forgot about bishop A6. Yeah, if he does here, and then I'm already... Yeah, I allow that. Forgot about that. Forgot about it. Okay. Well, I don't have to play anymore because I blocked him. Another fake account, but it's only a little fake. It's a year old. Oops, wrong screen. Very slow moves. I don't know if I want to go the right way. A5, there is B4. Okay, let's go B6. If hopefully D5 is not a thing. Probably just go D6 there. Okay, kind of strange. I'll pop into here now. Bishop B2. He's getting some slow development. D6 and just covering this and bringing in the other rook. Knight, I mean. I always call these rooks. They're called knights. Okay, let's bring that in. And then, do I want a rook lift if he castles? Kind of like a bird. There's also G5. How would one decide? Okay, let's go G5. Yeah, this is a little unusual for white to have this queenside bishop. So that's changing. Well, I'm very happy to play E5 here. So knight D2. I think I'm taking. I could come back. La 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 la. I could also develop the other knight and put that there, but then he's got F3. What do I think about that? It takes F3. This bishop needs to go to C8. Coming back is interesting. Okay, I'm going to take, though. This bishop's going to go to C8. This one's, I think, is going to F6. I don't know if I want that immediately, though. Do I want to push? And then I can, or should we bring in the rook first? How does one decide? Is F4 a move? I think F4 might be a move. I could push, potentially. Okay, let's try the rook lift. I'm not 100% sure, though. Is there F4? Again, I could push. Oh, my light squares are bad there, though. This could be annoying. I mean, I guess technically I could take it. I don't love that. Yeah, this is annoying. I mean, do I want the knight there? But then my rook can't come in. If I go G4, he can still push. Yeah, rook F6, E4. Because I don't want bishop G4, that's the thing. I don't want to go here and then bishop G4. I can still contest it, though. Okay, I'm going for the rook left. He can go bishop G4, because my bishop will go to C8. Yeah. Okay. E4 is complicated. So what is this? What's going on here? What's going on? I don't understand. Hello, Vivek. I don't understand what's going on. Is this a move? There's E4 again. No, E4. Yeah. E4 I could technically take. Here should be okay. I could also go queen F8, might be better. No, he's taking here. Yeah, I could go here, though. This might be the better way to play. Pushes. I've got bishop C8 technically. if he goes pushes here, I have a check, which doesn't do anything. And I could still go bishop here. It's a question. Okay, I'm going to go here. This is the scarier move to play. But it's also the more active way to play. Because my queen can attack here. So this shouldn't be a threat. But this might be... No, I guess I could take. But he still gets active. I think I'm going to bring in the other rook. So I guess his idea might be to go D3 or D6 and then F6 or F5 is hanging. Boom, 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 boom. No, that doesn't work. What am I talking about? Yeah, so I'm going to bring in this one. And then I'll try eventually to put a bishop on C8. Yeah, that's a little annoying. I'm getting into time trouble. H5 here. And then Queen H4. Okay, it's gotta be reasonable, right? It's gotta be reasonable. Especially if Bishop C8 might be able to help attack. Yeah, okay, it's annoying, but this is a mate threat, so I'm going for the mate threat. It's not even a mate, actually. It's not even a mate. Shit. Okay, well, I think I want to open this up. This is intriguing as well. But I think I just want to open that up. He could take here. But I'm getting low on the clock. Yeah, he might be fine if he could take here. It might even be better, potentially. It might even be better there. But then this check is going to win. Yeah, I don't think he can do this. Takes. Check. Check. I can go here. I don't know. I mean, it is a check. Because I don't think I can do this. Okay. Well, that's just mate in 2. He didn't do his puzzles. So I don't know what happened there. This was his best shot. I'm not sure if I'm winning after he takes on E5. I don't know how he just hung mate. I'll pre-move. That was weird. He just plays quick. People just play quick. They don't think. They play quick. They flag you. Or they make you get low on time. Nobody thinks. Okay. Let's look at that without the engine and then with the engine. So, yeah, he played this this queenside expansion, but that lets me get a lot of development. Not sure if G5 was the best way to play, but I thought Rook F6. I don't know how I'm getting my queen in after I go Rook H8. That was my. And then I thought we'd probably have to play G5. So I thought they kind of just transpose, but I thought it would make more sense to push the pawn first. But I'm not sure if I played this correctly because, yeah, same thing here. I burned a lot of time. I burned a lot of time here. I don't think I played this correctly. I don't know. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Boom. Boom. Ooh, yeah, I did blunder right here. Okay, lots of blunders. Oh my god. Lots of blunders. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. This was okay. So this was wrong. It wants to go rook f6. Why is this wrong? Every move is good for white. Best one is knight d2 immediately. And if I do a rook lift, d5 win, or it doesn't win a pawn. Oh, it severs this connection for one thing. So there's d5 strats if rook f6. And if I trade, you would think this is fine for black, though. You really would. But it's not. White does have the bishop pair. I mean, it's playable for black, but it's plus 1.5. So, that's why I'm scared to play g5 often. So rook f6 immediately. So what are we, if something like this happens, what are, oh, queen h4. Oh, we have a bishop. Oh my god, we have a bishop. Queen h4 is just mate. That's funny. Okay, so yeah, so that would have been okay. So rook f6, eh? Okay. So I blundered here with, I wasn't sure about this. It wants to go f4 because this allows him to play f4, which was the best move. And yeah, he's poking holes. So I'm just losing here. e4. This is what I was scared of, e4. And he didn't play it. Yeah, that's what I was scared of. So, wow, I'm just losing there. Oh my god. So I had to go f4. f4 was too much of a threat. So I had to play f4. And then we're okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not used to seeing this f4 move. And we're just worse here, and then we slowly get better. Oh my god, there's rook h2? Wow, rook h2, and then g3, I think. Check g3. Wow. Rook h2. Okay, you can tell I'm not an aggressive player. Rook h2 just wins. Well, it's not even winning, but it's the best move. And here, yeah, queen e5, he's actually winning. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it's equal or something. I wasn't really thinking he would be winning here. It's not even check. Why did I think it was check? It's not check. No, that was on the next move. No, it was never check. Sorry. So here, oh, he's just covering this. Yeah, so I missed that. That was sloppy. That was very sloppy. And then here I thought he might be able, no, even no, sorry, yeah, that's when I played. Okay, and then yeah, I thought maybe he could take here, but or oh, f4. I don't know if I would see that though. F4 is the only winning move. With the time I had, I don't know if I would see f4. I'd probably go, no, I would go rook g6. I'm not playing f4 here. Okay. So what did I learn from this? Well, yeah, be extra cautious playing g5. And yeah, I guess it's often better to do a rook lift first. And then I shouldn't have allowed f4. That's actually a big thing I took away from this. I should not have allowed f4. And I should have seen queen takes e5. Okay. Next game. Boop. 2239. Okay. Okay, I looked at this position a few days ago. I played d3, which is okay, but I think the computer wanted actually d4, even though this can come in. Or e3. No, actually, I think it likes e3. I'm gonna play e3. I think these moves transpose. But it didn't. It was like a 10 centipon difference of d3 and d4. It wants to allow this stone wall from black. I am going to castle, and I'm going to play d4. Oh, maybe I should play d4 right away. I want to play it right now before I forget, because c5 would have prevented it. Okay, and then I can't really play c4, I don't think. So how do I deal with that? What do I do here? What do I do? I'm gonna play b3. It lets me play c4, but more importantly, it lets me trade off potentially my. Okay, he stops it. I can go a4, and I still want to trade off this bishop because that's his good bishop. That's my bad bishop. So he let me do it. There is c5, but I can still trade. Take, 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 take. He's on this. He's on the c file. But it's also a little bit harder for him to. Well, no, he's hitting e3, so I might have to go queen d3 there. But I think I'm going to play that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take before he can hide the bishop. Actually, he can't hide the bishop, so maybe I should have kept that for a little while, kept the tension. c4. This might be knight. I can clone my knight, so let's clone the knight. I'm going to go knight bd2. He has c5 though. That's okay. Takes, takes, I can go here. So I'm going to go knight bd2. My idea is if he takes on c4, I take with the knight, and I can clone on e5. I will take that at my choosing. So c4, I'm thinking. Knight c3 shouldn't be an issue. I mean, this should be okay. c4. I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure what that does. He's fast. He's fast. His bishop is quite bad. c4, but he can trade. Yeah, but maybe this is more annoying than I want to admit. Queen b2. I mean, he might put a rook on c8 though. Yeah, that queen is actually pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Rook b1. There's a fork. I could take and then put the knight back, but it really belongs on e5, I feel. Yeah, this was a lot more annoying than I really thought. He got me thinking here. I don't have any moves. I don't have any moves. Rook a2. And then I can go knight e5. Can I even do that though? Because then he's taking here. I can go rook here. Oh god. This seems no, there's a fork. What am I talking about? He got me. How does he play so quick and accurate? I don't understand how people can do that. How do they do that? Dang. Well, he used to be 2300. have to defend this. I mean, I can maybe try for this. There's a fork here too. I could. There's always forks. This knight always is threatening forks. I might have to do this, and then. Okay, I think I have to take that, and then I'm going to go knight d2. I can almost pre-move it, but okay, because it defends these two squares here. Okay. Okay, but these are on light squares, so it makes sense because his bishop is bad. I want to push again, but he can break. Okay, this was the right choice, but it took me 10 minutes to find it. I do want to push. How do I challenge this queen? First, I have to protect this. So here, and then I can move the knight. So I might have knight b1, queen c2. Awkward. What did he go? He went there. Okay, I might do this. Let's do that quickly. Okay. Well, why am I doing that? Why am I allowing the trade? This is my good bishop. What am I doing? Okay. I should have just went with this plan. Okay, that's annoying. Push, push. I can go here. That's the wrong way, though. Let's just try this way. You can come in here. Okay, we're going here. It's still scary. Still, I mean, he still pushes here. Okay, I don't know. So b6, and queen is getting active. So I come in here, takes, and his pawns can run. I mean, I could take here, but then his bishop is going to see the light of day. I don't know. Don't have much time here. Okay, I'm keeping his bishop crappy, so I like that. She could try for that. Here. He can push. That's gonna no. I have to take. I have to take that. I'm just gonna minimize chat. It's scrolling too much. Okay, check. I didn't see the check. Didn't see that. He's so fast. Holy moly. This is scary. 95. I can take a pawn, though. There's a fork. I mean, this is definitely the move. I have to go rook e1. Then he can... Here. This one. Here. Yeah, I did kill his bishop, so I did well there. But I spent so much time in this game. Oh, I thought I'm winning the bishop. I just dropped a pawn. I thought I was winning the bishop. Crap. I thought I was winning the bishop. Maybe here. Oh, I then dropped my rook. I got too low on the clock. Okay, too bad. He was so fast. Holy crap, was he fast. He played basically a bullet game against me. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, he was over 2,300 peak. Tough one. I just got too low on the clock is all there was to it. Yeah, I'm not going to analyze that beyond that. Actually, but CPT is available for something. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. So let me look that up. What was move 1? Because we transposed into this copycat. Oh yeah, e6 first. And then here. Yeah, this is... I had to build this one with the engine. Wait a second. Yeah, I'll have to make update notes here. Okay, and then he went d5. Yeah, and I castled. No, I played e3. Yeah, but I think that's fine. And then he played... he played bishop d6, right? Yeah, so I'll let that run. Okay, sorry. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay, going to play a new game. I just played too slow that game, but it was complicated. Okay. This guy doesn't have many games played. It's not a fake account, but it's high RD. We're getting all, well, we're obviously getting birds, but we're getting all Dutches today. I'm tempted to play it like a bird, but I'm not going to. Very tempted to go bishop b4 and then back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but we're going to play it semi-classical Dutch. Semi-classical. Yeah, just got to be careful of knight g5, but we're okay. If queen c2, I'll take on c3. Yeah, we're in Dutch. Okay, that's a good move, actually. That's a very good move. I'm going to go knight bd7. So there are situations where you can sack on f4, and this might be one of them, but I don't know the properties of when we can afford to do that. So I'm not going to. It'd be nice if one day I learned when we can take on f4. But right now, I don't know the characteristics of when we can take on f4. Rookie 1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Why is everyone so good now? Like, no, everyone's good. No one's bad. C6. I think that's a computer move. Queen a4. Rook c8. I don't love it. I don't love that. I don't want to take, because this queen can come in. There's queen c8. I might do queen c8, but I'm going in the wrong direction. Because I could obviously take and then go e5. You know, I could do that. I'm going to take, I don't know. I can't afford to spend more time on it. I don't like his queen coming to these squares. It's very, very, very annoying. Wow. 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 I don't get it, but I appreciate it. I think I'm still going e5 here. Bishop g3. Queen e8, maybe. I don't really have anything there. Oh, but I'm close to. Okay, let's go queen e8. This is not like a terrible move for him, but it gives me. I mean, queen f3 is obviously annoying for me because the queen can go to these squares, and it's just very annoying to deal with. So I was almost going to play queen f8. Okay, he wants rook g4. He's not going to attack me. There's no way he can attack me. So I'm thinking e5, and then he's just going back. But the thing is, they don't have a follow-up. I can go here, but I'm not threatening anything. Because I don't want to take. I could go knight h. I don't even want knight h. G5 and then h5. H3. I don't know if that's any good. H5. Well, I can't go h5 or g5, I mean, because he just goes there. Should I go king h8? I don't know how to play this. I'm gonna go here. I don't know what to do though. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to play it. I don't know how to play it. I don't know how to play. You know what's sad? The whole time, nothing was going on in my head. I was whistling, literally nothing. I was not thinking about anything. Okay. So what do I do here? Is Rook G8 a thing? Can I come here? I don't know how I do anything. Push. But then what? Oh, I can push again, right? Of course. Of course. There might be this. I don't know. I got to make a move. Yeah, so bishop G5. Yeah, I'm just taking here. So bishop G5, I have this, I was thinking. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. So I have knight F6 here. Could also do nothing. Oh, yeah, I like to open up the D file, though. Knight F6. Knight F6 is decent. Maybe Rook D8. I'm going to go here. Rook D8. So Queen C2 or Queen E2. I have the better structure. Okay. Knight C5. It's almost mate there. I know that it kind of feels like the wrong way for my knight. I mean, it feels like I should go here, but after Rook G2, I don't really have anything. Yeah, so, okay, I can't do that. He's attacking my knight. I could also take with a queen, but I can go here after. This is looking reasonable. So he attacks it. I can defend it. Bop it. Tap it. So boom, boom, boom. I mean, that has to be reasonable. I'm a reasonable man. It's a little scary, but sometimes you have to play scary moves. Sometimes it has to be done. Sometimes. 5 goes west. Yeah, so bam. So knight C1 is a problem. I'm just going to minimize chat. It's distracting. Okay. So what is that about? Can I go C5 to the fork? I think I'm just going here. I mean, I should be winning the exchange. This was my plan. Yeah, so knight C, how do you go knight C1? I guess I could have taken and then taken here. So I think I would have still been advantageous. I mean, I think he has to sack the exchange. I guess technically he can go here, right? Yeah. Technically he can go there. Okay, C5, and then do I care about that? Oh, actually, I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. I'm missing everything. I'm missing everything. So rook. Okay, yeah, you can't take here because then I can deal with his fork. This is still very close. Okay, so now we do a rook lift. Which rook? This one? Yeah, because it's knight. Well, no, because then he can attack here. No, he can't. Yeah, so this one. We play it. Threatening mate is rook g2. And I don't have anything there. Nothing. c5 first, and then I can take. Maybe I should have. No, yeah, the next move is c5. c5, removing the defender of f3. But then this knight hangs. c5 might knight hang. No, knight does not hang. So that's a real threat. He can almost take on f5. Yeah. So okay. So I go here. He moves the knight somewhere. I'd like to get... Okay, I'm going to do that. I could also go here first and then... No, let's kick this out first. And then I might go rook f d6. I don't think I'm going to get anything done here. I don't think there's going to be anything. I mean, I could get the other rook in potentially, but then he can just do this. Takes. Ooh, there's a fork. But only if he does that. Yeah, this is interesting. He goes rook g2, and then I bring in the other rook. That's like 6 moves ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go for it, though, because it's just forcing. So, yeah, and then I think I'm going for this. Could also put a queen here. I'm still trying to get this working somehow. It almost works. No, let's just stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. He could threaten perpets after. I can't even play h6. That's a problem. Oh, but I'm covering d8. My queen is covering d8 here. This is a strong low 2000. 1700 bullet. 1800 blitz. Everybody's strong now. Nobody's weak. Everyone's good. Everyone is good but me. Everyone is good but me. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack. Yeah, so he escapes that fork. Can I go here and then check? Mate, that is mate. So I think I can do this. This is my threat. It's mate on h2. He might have to play f3. No, f3 I can take still. But then my knight might be in trouble. Oh, how do they defend so well? How do they defend? try for g5. He's going to go knight f1. I don't know why he's pretending to think about knight f1. Like that's why he moved his knight last move. Or just no, just knight f1. I don't know why he just played knight d2. Why would you not follow it with knight f1? If he goes here, can I go take, 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 take? Is that mate? No, his knight's there. Check. Yeah, his knight's there. Yeah, so. Yeah, so I don't know why he had to think about that. I don't know why he had to think about that. But. They just defend too well. They play too perfectly. I mean, I'm surprised he's only 1700 bullet. He should be blundering left and right here. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. Okay, there's a fork. There's one blunder. There's queen a8 though. Okay, I can come back here. He can move the rook now. He's got it all figured out, eh? He's got it all figured out. Just move the rook now. Doesn't even have to think, eh? They never have to think. They never have to think. This way? Okay. This. Yeah, his bullet rating is starting to show now. 1700. Ah! Yeah, he got me. I thought I had him at the end there. He's got. I think he's got a perpet here. It's queen e1 or queen e8, queen e5. He's got a draw. A draw, I say. Yeah, I don't know why he has to pretend to think about it. Yeah. I don't know why they have to pretend to think about it. Whoa. He's playing on. He wants more. He should have went for the draw, man. I mean, I guess he's got this, but dangerous. He really wants the win. Okay, I don't know. Greedy. Should have went for the draw. I do feel a little weird about that game, though. I'm going to go straight to the engine on that one. Well, I don't know why he got so greedy. That's greed. He doesn't take the draw. Okay, I was never worse. I thought at a few points I was maybe worse. But I mean, you could argue here, but I don't know. That'd be a hard argument to make. So it's funny though. I was winning. I was completely winning at 100 different points. How did I not win? Like, look at this graph. Like I was completely winning. Like I was completely winning 1, 2. Well, most of the game I was completely winning. What the hell was I doing? What the hell? I was completely winning like 90% of the game. So what happened? And okay, I think there'll be a lot to learn from this game. So Yeah, this was wrong. Okay, so better was e5. Really? e5? So e5, if he takes on e4, I take on f4. This is too complicated for me. He has to move the knight, and I have the bishop pair, and e3 is very weak. In hindsight, it makes complete sense. But that's a lot to calculate, isn't it? e5, there's so many permutations of moves here. I looked at, what did I look at? I already forgot what I looked at. I looked at him taking. I mean, there's so many permutations here. So if he takes this way, then this will essentially transpose. I don't know. It didn't cross my mind. Okay, and then there was a move coming up, so I missed. Yeah, so first of all, what am I supposed to do? Okay, so first of all, knight d7 was second best. g5 here, what's the difference? g5. Well, first of all, there's bishop f3, which is interesting. If bishop g3, oh my god, I always forget about this move. I always forget about this trick, if you can call it a trick. But so I forgot you just go g5, f4. So after g5, he has to go bishop f3. And then knight c6, and his bishop is still under attack. We still have f4. Nothing has changed on that front. So then white has to play d5 to get anything. Knight a5, and yeah, I like this. So, funny. G5 didn't work last time, but it works here. Whoops. So G5 would have been stronger. And then I missed E5. I had two winning moves here again. So, yeah, I thought there might have been something, but I couldn't see how. So G5 first, and then, I keep forgetting this. Yeah, I just don't see this. I just don't see it, but I should. Okay, had he taken with the queen, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. There's king h8, there's g5, there's e5. I guess you can play anything there. Not critical. Whoops, wrong line. Okay. Yeah, so g5 was winning, but so was e5. I think they transpose because you're just trying f4, same thing here. Yeah, it's a shame. I there's no excuse. I need to see that. It's shameful that I didn't see that. And again, I had e5. G5 doesn't work now because why not? Oh, because of rook g8, I think. Rook g1. Yeah, he's got rook g1. Yeah. So yeah. That's why. Okay. It also explains why I played king h1 there. Yeah, I had the opportunity and I didn't take it. And then I was winning here again. Okay, so I played this fine. And then it didn't well, here I was starting to get a little low on the clock. So king g8 is the best move. I'm not playing that. Come on. Okay, it's not the best move anymore. So it wants to take on g2. And then rook d6. What is the plan? And then g5 eventually? Is that the idea? Okay, I'm just trying to give oh, come on. Let me just make random moves for a bit. Okay, what's hitting c3? So it's actually hard for him to defend that. It's Dumb. Okay, let me make another. I can't even find. This is actually really hard. This is a big weakness. So I had to abandon this attack and play after this weakness, I guess. We have an incredibly good knight. I didn't think about it. I just kept thinking I was 100% blinders on this quadrant of the board. I didn't even never would have guessed to switch threats Karpov style here. Yeah, just attack. We can just make another threat. His rook is misplaced. He's got weak pawns. Okay. And then here I only had a minute on this time. Queen h3 is the only winning move. What's this threat? Queen f3. Oh, no, we're not even threatening this though. So what's the idea? Oh, wow. Wow. I'm not seeing that. I might see it in a classical time control. I'm not seeing it with 1 minute on the clock. Okay. I missed the free pawn here. Oh no, this looked good though. Yeah, best move is actually taking here, but I had 50 seconds. Yeah, and he hit a draw. I can't believe that I had a win here. I had queen e4. That makes sense. But yeah, I had 48 seconds. And I can't believe how greedy he got here. He got 20 seconds more time than I do. I understand that. And his queen is aggressively placed, but my pawns are better. And I'm up the exchange. And his king's in the corner. I don't know. Maybe the 20 seconds he really liked. But my queen is, I don't know. I think white should play for the draw here. But yeah, he didn't. And yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay, so let's play another one. How long is the stream? It's already a 2 hour, 20-minute stream. It'd be nice to finish in the green, but I don't know if that'll happen. We have another, newish account. Not brand new. It's a year old. It's acceptable. Oh, the first Sicilian of the day. I was enjoying the Dutches. Oh god, yeah, so this one I'm gonna go here because the g4 can technically be played if you cast it. This is not very common. And look at me. Okay. Now, it doesn't really do anything from what I recall, but it's worse if you castle first for some reason. I forget why. It leads me to believe I shouldn't castle here yet. Can I go d5? I don't think I can. So if g5, can I? I don't know. I don't know if I can or not. I'm going to wing it. Too lazy to calculate. Yeah, because I was just going to take here. Was my idea. But I can tell you I've never had this position before. I mean, it should be good for black, but yeah, I've never had this, which is saying a lot because I've had every position in the Sicilians. I mean, we're up a pawn. Okay, so his knight can come in, so I could take with the king to prevent that. How much do I care about that knight coming in? Bam, bam. I can get triple pawns. It's funny. So I could go bishop d6. You know, he castles. I go bishop c6. Could also take with the king. He castles. So takes. Castles. Check. I think I'm going to take it with the king. Hang on. There's bishop b6, which I don't love. Not sure where I would go there. Let's say king back to e8. Yeah, they're both playable. Boom, boom, boom. Is there like g4? But I don't know. I'll take this way. Not sure. I think they're both about the same. So castles or rook d1, probably castles. And yeah, again, I'm not sure which route I want to take. I can go knight d7, but I'm a little worried about what I think about this. I mean, takes. I've got this. Like maybe I'm okay there, but you can't tell me it's not scary. And he like doubles up even. So rook d2. Oh wait, what am I talking about? There's this check again. Check. But I go king e8, and I think I'm okay there. Well, this knight can come in. Oh whatever. I'm playing this. Yeah. So check. I'm gonna go to e8. Knight a5. Oh. No, knight a5. I take the bishop. Okay, that's not too bad then. That's a good move. I could take the knight and then take here. Oof, that's a very good move. Yeah. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. It really is terrible. Okay, well. Ugh. I'm very tempted to take and then like go king e8 and then bishop c5. Something like that. Is f5 a move? Probably a bad move. I'm going to play f5. Wait, that makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, I could take and then go rook b8. I'm thinking about it. Okay, I don't know. Rook b8, bishop a7. I already screwed up. I already screwed up as soon as I played it. Well, then I could take here with check, actually. Yeah, my king's stuck in the middle. This is so bad. Yeah, here, bishop a7. Okay, can I do this? Ugh. Ugh. You can probably just play h4. b5, check. Can I go here, though? King c7 should be good. Okay, king c7. And, okay. Ooh, salvation. But I've got no time. This was a bad move, I think. His rook's coming in. His rook's coming in. I can go here. And hope that does something. Then there's bishop a7 again. No, I can take the knight. Okay, we'll try this. Bishop a7, I take the knight. This is a threat now as well. I liked having the bishop here because I liked having g5 available, but I don't have much time to think. That was a mess I got myself into, though. A real pickle. A real pickle. The nice thing is this is day 13 or so of hanging around 2200. So getting close to 2 weeks at 2200, it's... Okay, is he threatening anything here? Let's do this. Oh, don't pre-move. Don't pre-move. I'm very low on the clock. Like, I'm most likely going to flag. My opponent has 3 times as much time as I do, and the position is unclear. It's actually equal material, or I'm up a pawn in a very weird position. Not that weird of a position, but kind of unusual. But he has 3 times as much time as I do, no increment. And we know how poorly I play under time pressure. Let's go here. Remove that. I know about bishop b6, but I have this because the rook. Here, he can take on g7 though. He can take on g7. Oh, maybe not. I have rook e7 still. I'm so low in the clock. Tricky game. Tough games tonight. Tough games tonight. My E and F pawns are great though. I have great E and F pawns. Yeah, rook d7. I have rook e7, but he can just trade and then go rook e7 again. But my pawns are good. These pawns are really good, but he'll get a past G pawn. You know, take rook d7. Actually, I have bishop. I have bishop e7 technically. I have bishop e7. Okay. Well, let's just go here. Oh, then he can take and do that. That kind of transposes. No, this is okay. Let's do. Okay, we're gonna come here. Yeah. So there is rook d7, but I have rook e8, and I might have just f4 potentially. Actually, rook d7 is not really a problem. Yeah. Oh, a minute 50. Fortunately, his knight is not helping. He could take and then go knight c5. That would be annoying. That's what he should do. He should take on b6 and then knight c5. Never mind. What am I talking about? You can't do that. Is he watching my stream? Because I just made a bad move. Actually, I should have went here. I'm stupid. Okay, check. And then I can go here. I could also just push. Oh, he's got this. And then he's putting baby in the corner. I'm going to play it, though. I don't have much time to think. He could also come back here. I've got to go rook e8. So low on the clock. Yeah, knight c5 now is annoying because I got to be passive there, and then he can double up. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, let's go here. Active. Stay active. Stay active. And then, I don't know. We push him, baby. Push him, baby. Is this a thing? Oh, crap. Here. Okay. Oh, God, my time. Which pawn do I move? This one? This one? I'm going with the e-pawn, even though it's closer to its king, because my bishop can slide in. And my rooks are covering it. This is the pawn to move. A minute 20. His time is slowly ticking down. Did he have a move there? I don't think that's a move. Just flashy. It's just a flashy move. I don't think this does anything. Is this a move? I should have played here. Right? Yes, I should have. I think I'll play it next move. Rook d8. I should have played it last move. That's okay. I'll play it next move. Yeah, so you should probably just play knight c5 now. Wait. No, knight c5, then he has this check. Yeah, so I can't move that. I could go here. No. Let's just push. Oh, crap. If I do it, then there's check. Check. Okay, that should still be okay. And I don't even have to take it. But I probably will. Because I have a fork. Okay, yeah, his time is... He needs to adapt because I think he might feel he gets unlimited time still. But his time is, now he's down to 2 minutes. I'm only down to 59, but actually he's got knight here. No, I'm doing this. This is risky, but it is fork, which is my second favorite tactical motif, king forks. But it's a little scary because he's got b5. Okay, so I'm just going to push him, baby. He's got to go here. I just win a knight. Okay. Oof. The games are all tough. Felt like I had a lot of blacks today. So we had this. Yeah, we had this. So yeah, I seem to recall that castling is playable, but I think G4 is a little bit better for white. And so that's why I remember bishop e6 first, but then, yeah, that's why I played d5. I didn't want to castle here because I thought this is the better move order. Possibly there's some other move instead, like knight c6 instead, and then I don't know. But yeah, I just went d5 right away. I'm not 100% sure this is correct, but the only move that really kind of makes sense to me is for him to go g5. And I was planning to take on e4. I spent so long in this recapture. The pros and cons to both ways, I think. And this is probably just some line. And this was so uncomfortable. But then once he played, I think this was a mistake. Because once I got queen c7 or king c7 in, a lot of my problems were diminished. And then we're just up a pawn here. And we have, these are two strong pawns. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Bam. Boom. Yeah, okay. So I played it pretty well. Basically a couple little hiccups. So first of all, I'm curious about the castling. Yeah, so you see, this is +1. I remembered this correctly. And then if you go bishop e6, there's g5 immediately. And he beats us to us playing d5. We're already retreating here. Yeah, so bishop. So I think d5 was right. It was. And there was also h6. I wasn't sure about this, though. So I was right about d5. I remember a lot of Sicilian stuff. Actually, like, I mean, my e4 and c5 is what I know the most. So I remember a lot of the ideas. Yeah, so here. So actually d4 was better. d4 was better. Really? Oh, I forgot about this. I always forget about this. We can play d4 because we have time to recapture on f6 because our fork does not go anywhere. I've forgotten about this too much. We can just be patient. Be patient. This will exist after. So that was a little more accurate. d4 first. I should have seen that. I know better. Oh, that makes me a little annoyed, but okay. And then, yeah, they're both about equal. It does prefer the king recapture, by the way. 40 centipond difference. 50 centipons. So, I burned 2 minutes on this move for 50 centipons. Why didn't I think about king c7 immediately? What? Yeah, maybe I played this one too quick. Well, I spent 45 seconds on it. Yeah, this might make more sense. Because then I can play rook d8, rook c8 if I have to. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. And the knight can go to c6. King c7 makes more sense for sure. I mean, this is so natural though, knight d7. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay. And then I made a mistake here. It didn't want to allow en passant. Then a3, and then rook c3, and we're stuck in the middle again. Okay. So instead, it wants to go bishop f5. What? Oh, bishop f5. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. And then here it didn't like knight b6, but I was low on the clock. Wait. Yeah, it wants to take on d5. And then rook b d8. Okay, if you say so. It makes sense. And then this was his mistake. Yeah, bishop e7. He's just helping me get to a better square. And yeah, we win a second pawn. And, well, our pawns are too strong. Okay. I think I finished in the red by like 1 point. No, up 1 point. We'll take it. I will take it. Finished in the green. Oops, my queen. Sorry, I don't play random people, or even non-random people. Well, technically I do, but yeah. So as I say, I think that's about day 13 at 2200. I'm happy that I'm holding here. I'm barely holding, but I'm holding. 2 weeks at 2200. Ooh, how long can I stay here? How long? That's it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.